Hello. And welcome. It has been too long since we've been back for a game of Terraforming Mars Solo Challenge, so let's jump into a classic, I don't know, Tharsis game, Venus next, Prelude on, so we have 12 generations to terraform, all 4 planetary metrics, Terractor, with a bunch of Earth tags seems legit to me. Let's see what else we can get. I mean, is there anything else that was interesting here? Obviously, huge asteroid or even some steel and heat is a good little thing. But hey, what about just going cash money? The starting cards leave a lot to be desired. We could take a Venus tag. Electro Catapult would be nice if we had that steel income. So we could do this and just go Business Empire and Allied Bank. That gives us something to do with the Electro Catapult. We still need the energy to play it. Immigration shuttles in the first generation really only... I mean, it's okay, right? You spend $30 on it, right? I get a $3 discount, but I have to pay the $3. And there's 11 productions. So we're making $55 for a down payment of 28. Normally that's a problem because it's so expensive up front, but we're Terractor, we get a discount. I think we can do it. I'm tempted to take Sulfur Research just because I have a Venus tag, and that would be nice. Lake Marineris for the end game. Let's just go with that. $6 goes down range. We still have enough money left over, and that gives us Immigration Shuttle. So we're up to 11 income on the first turn. We have some potential card draw. We have some long-term income generation and a Venus tag, something to do with floaters. Next turn, we'll have a steel and Electro Catapult, but we do need an energy income. But then still, it turns a 2-income steel into a 7-income money that can be used on anything. Is there something that we need, like Venus bumps, heat bumps? Usually I like to go for some heat bumps early, just so that we can get this free heat income off the track. There's some cheap energy, 1, 2, and some steel income. This costs 17. This is not $1. I need to not take one of these cards. I'm gonna leave the house printing behind, so that I have enough money to play my field generators, which is gonna cost me $1. Then I can play Electro Catapult. Again, I'm not using that steel because now I can consume the steel and be rich. We may as well play Power Plant now. That'll give us the extra income. So if I do get a card like Development Center that uses a energy to draw a card, we have it available. Let's do one more heat bump because we are going to be close to getting that heat next turn. Protected Valley seems fine. Herbivores maybe. Venusian insects for points later on. I mean, all of this is kind of fine. I have a little bit more money than it looks like just because I can sell a steel. Where does Protected Valley go? There's a couple different kind of schools of thought here. I really like putting it here to make an amazing city spot, and then you can just greenery through your ocean adjacencies and everything. That feels really good. Another thing is we could just go for the cards right away. Again, we'll be in this area. We can put an ocean here so that we at least get some rebates as we go through. We could also go for titanium. It actually does make a 2 greenery city spot, plus potentially opens up a mine for us. I'm not sure that any of it's great. I think I'm going to just take the cards because it's kind of in between. Gives us some upside. We could get something we like. And it doesn't commit us to having all these plant adjacencies that I really can't do anything with. I say plant adjacencies, but it's plants plus ocean adjacencies, but I don't plan on playing oceans. So, yeah, it just doesn't quite work. Next turn, I'm going to have enough heat for the heat bump, which is going to give us heat income. So I think it's time to start pushing Venus. Some oxygen would be okay. Getting indentured workers is nice as well, but I could use it to play SF Memorial. That's just not needed. So we're going into Gen 4. Our first turn was really the best turn we had. Since then, we've been, I don't want to say stalling, but we've been chilling. This turn absolutely flips the script on that, though, because we have a goal of science, which, quite frankly, we don't have that much science going on anyway, but you always take anti-grav. But more importantly, we did start the game with quite a few Earth tags, and what do you know? Cartel gives us another. Ishtar Mining gives us some Venus progress. I don't need the animals, so we'll let that chill. Get another income here. That gets us up to 14 income. This is one of the times where I think it is quite worth playing the SF Memorial. I might even... No, I'll just play it. There's SF Memorial. There's one card. Big Asteroid is nice. Let's take another 2 cards. And Earth tags, Science tags. Like, there's a lot of things that I was kind of looking for here, but we're not really hitting. I don't have the Venus tags yet to play Sulfur Research. I'm not above playing Indentured Workers to get that out. Installation might be nice later. Even the Big Asteroid has its place, quite frankly. If I played it now, it would give us 2 income and a heat income, right? Whereas this would give us 4 income right now. So I'm actually thinking I give up on some potential discounts and rebate potential with Big Asteroid and just play that now. It seems weird, but I think it makes sense. 27 is 19 plus 8, right? I'm not crazy. It's just like I get a heat income for the cost of 2 money income, and I lose a little bit of upside. On the other hand, I do keep Cartel in play, which could also get better if I get any Earth tags. Plus, the Titanium in hand might be nice, instead of waiting for the end of the game. Alright, so where are we? It's the Gen 4 audit that I often forget to do. We have 4 TR over the top, plus we have 14 money income, but I'm actually going to just consider that steal another 7 income. So 21 plus 4, that's $25 per turn. That means economically we're doing above average, the average that we set, when we were playing the game frequently 3 months ago. And then we also have a discount, which is nice, but nothing too stacking. I'd mentioned that we have Cartel to help us later. I'd mentioned that we have Anti-Grav, but these things are not so significant with Cartel, and they're also not close by any means with Anti-Grav. They're just fun facts. In terms of terraforming, a heat and 4 heat and an energy is the total of 5 that I look for, but we don't have any plants, we don't have any effects, we're not really helping ourselves in terms of terraforming. And what stands out the most is Venus. We really don't have any Venus terraforming cards to help us other than like a one-shot. So, long way to go here. I think that overall it means that we're in a neutral position. We have a lot of money coming in, so we can get over some of these humps, but we have quite a few humps to get over. This is nice though. Strip mine will help us with productivity. Research will help us get those cards and open up Anti-Grav. Steelworks I consider doing, but if we are going to play strip mine, we're just not going to get up to that much energy production unless we hit the river, hit some really good card draw, and I just don't have faith right now. Maybe I should have faith, but I do not. So let's go for research, get some more cards. Are we going to hit an Earth tag? No. No, we did not. Well, we'll still play Cartel. That's 4 more income. I could spend our Titanium that's just sitting in hand. We have $14 worth of it. I have no space tags. So Callisto is kind of bad in terms of what we're going to produce 7 more times. We're going to get $21 back from a $24 card. We're literally losing 3 points here, but and that money's worth less because of inflation or deflation, depending on how you want to consider it. Despite the fact that I'm probably losing, let's say, $7, I'm getting 2 points out of it. I'm getting Jovian synergies. I'm just getting things off the ground. Let's just play it. Let's just trust the process. and open ourselves up to succeed. Put our Venus thing one step away. Space hotels. There's the science. Extreme cold fungus or symbiotic fungus. That's interesting. We don't have a microbe card that we're playing right now, but we could get one. Noctis farming is nice. Special design. Like, I don't know what I would play special design to help us with. Sometimes it's really helpful with Lake Marineris. I think I might use it, but weirdly enough, I would use it for Neutralizer Factory, which would then get us to 8%, and then I can play Ishtar this turn. So I guess it's fine. We did get a space tag for the record, though, with those space hotels, which I will admit, 3 of the titanium we spent could have been played on space hotels. That would have been better, for sure. Not going to be disputed by me. So let's get cooking here. I think special design actually makes sense, unironically, so that we can neutralize our factory. That gets us the extra card. Business network, I mean, another Earth tag, you know, they existed, we just didn't hit them when I wanted to. So we're gonna buy that card because it's really sick. A little bit of income. Now, what impacts us the most? I mean, Ishtar mining is awesome. And then what? Like, space hotels is hard to say no to. I don't know what I would do. I mean, I guess we can space hotels, and if we do plan on playing Noctis farming, it could be now. I was thinking that we'd use the steel from industrial microbes, but it doesn't have to go down like that. Alright, so this will be good with our symbiotic fungus. I actually forgot that we had Venusian insects in hand. That's pretty sick. I said we might find something. We already had it. Industrial microbes gives us the energy. We don't use it for commercial district. We'll use that for strip mine. We do have 3 Venus tags at this point. So if we do desperately need a science tag or some card draw, we can do that. It's only our 3rd science tag, though, so let's not go too crazy. Like, we'll pick up science tags. If we get close to 7, we can jump in on it, but I'm not too worried. I think I'm happy to keep taking some Venus help, because we have another Venus card I'd like to get out. And the oxygen I don't think is as critical. I mean, I do have 2 plant tags. Still, 2 plant tags is not that good. So let's do another Venus. Deuterium for energy is nice. Pets is really good, and so is Mining Quota, which I can play because I have that Jovian I played earlier. As nice as Pets is, it's not a competitive game, so it's just points. So I'm gonna let it sit there. Let's sell our steel. Microbes for TR is so helpful in getting to 63 TR. I have a lot of money. I can probably get away with that. Though, again, my focus this gen was these 2. That's 27 plus 5. I think I can do what I want. I did want to get that deuterium export up and running, but that is apparently too much. Actually, I need to sell a card if I want Mining Quota. Well, I'm not going to have an excess amount of heat unless something drastic changes. So let's sell that card to keep some tempo. So 6 steel coming in per turn, 2 titanium adding to the 1 I already have. That means I can play deuterium. It means I can think about getting some energy to play an industrial plant. I mean, I might play that here just to get some access to these plants on this side of the map. Could also go down for cards. For the commercial center, that is. We need oceans. I never even mentioned oceans. I know I have Lake Marineris for the end game, but like we need some terraforming cards. In fact, I might... Maybe I take an ocean. Maybe I take a oxygen. I'm going to start with an oxygen. Miranda Resort is nice. TR is cool, but I don't have energy at all for you. Not even for the cards I already do have. Losing a point for energy tapping is really poopy, but I'll do it. And then what? And then we business contacts. I think we take both of these because I don't have energy, and income from Earth is cool, especially if I'm about to play Miranda Resort. But 3 income 4 times is $12. $12 plus 4 more dollars because of the Miranda Resort is $16. It means it's a $9 profit, but an asteroid is, well, I guess a standard project's 14, so I guess it's actually better. A standard project is 14, so it's the same in terms of heating, but this is $6 back. So technically getting $7 back is better. I'm not sure that I really believe that because you can get discounts and rebates on space events. You can get upgrades to the value of titanium, but also cash dollars are cash dollars. I'm gonna lean into the Earth. That's kind of our MO, right? We're Terractor. Let's painfully lose an energy, even though deuterium export is chilling there. Let's get this. Let's get our Venus bump popping. That gets us some heat income, thankfully. We can play Venusian insects, but I need to justify the Earth thing. So bam, wham bam, thank you ma'am. And then the commercial district is actually quite annoying to me because I want my deuterium export, but I just can't seem to connect the dots on it. I could sell a card. I took herbivores earlier, and that was a very ambitious pickup. Insects is becoming less and less relevant. The only reason I want to sell... I have to sell herbivores. It's just points. I know we have to get to 100 points to consider this a win, but I actually feel that I'm really starved for energy right now, so getting an energy a turn sooner could really help us. Not to mention we could find something that synergizes with Jovian or Venusian stuff. Alright, so what do we need now? We need like an ocean on the board. I kind of like putting them here, so then we have good adjacencies. Advanced alloys, aquifer pumping. Love it. Love it. Insane. So good. Mining rights is actually probably worth doing just because I have so much steel. Local heat trapping might be worth doing. It's debatable, but that doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. Rovers, I'm not actually planning on building cities right now. I'm kind of desperate to not lose. So let's keep this floater economy going. And yeah, advanced alloys followed by aquifer pumping, followed by pumping the aquifer. I'm just gonna pump it down here for a moment, get that titanium. I'm gonna use the steel that we have to pull out that titanium. Not that I have much to do with titanium, but it just feels right because to have $4 titanium stacking up. Now, this is the real question. At this point, do I do a card draw? A very expensive card draw. I think I do. So Titan scrapping. That's totally worth it. Regolith Eaters is a science tag, you know. Could help quite a bit actually. Gene repair means that 1, 2, 4 means that we're 1 away, but it's a very expensive card to get anti-grav. Still, Regolith Eaters makes a lot of sense. Jetstream makes a lot of sense. And I need to play Jetstream this turn to justify getting 2 bumps, because then I can bump on Gen 10, reload on 11, and then bump it on 12. So that is okay. I just really wanted symbiotic fungus. And, well, you know what? That can still be done, because we can sell commercial district, because I'm using my steel now. And insects? Because I just don't have plant tags. We have a lot of problems, okay? Let's just be super frank about that. Like, no oceans. Well, thankfully, we just started getting oceans with our aquifer pumping, which will really help our Lake Marineris. We can get 3 more from aquifer pumping, 2 from here. That's 5, plus the freebie is 6, plus the 2 we already have. Still 1 short. But hey, we're getting there. 1 science tag, 2 science. I mean, we could get anti-grav. We don't have like that much card draw though to justify it, but that's fine. Instead of taking a free ocean, I am gonna take an oxygen. We have a lot of steel, so this makes sense. I just took an oxygen, so Martian Survey can't be played. Rip. Look at a card, find imported nitrogen, not bad. I still don't have any like space rebates or anything like that, don't get me wrong. Heat bump. Floaters. A Venus bump is nice. Keep loading up Regolith. Again, I had planned to try and get points on Venusian animals, and then I plan to try and get some points getting not Venusian insects, and I plan to get it on other stuff. It's just not really working that way. Imported nitrate producing bacteria I might play on the last gen, but it's at this point, unless I use imported nitrogen, I can't fire it twice, and imported nitrogen might fit better on Regolith eaters. Oh, it's hard to say. There is a card draw left up here. I don't know. Am I so desperate that I need to go for it? Or am I better off just standard projecting? Like, it really is hard to say at this point. I will overpay with a steal to get this. What do I need? I need heat bumps. I need greeneries. I need a Venus bump. Well, the Venus bump gives me 2 TR because it's on a breakpoint. I'm not going to buy 2 greeneries, am I? Greenery here? No. I might just buy the asteroids. I just didn't have good greenery synergy locations. Maybe if I put this greenery here, I could have at least justified some money back, but I mean, man, I have 7 titanium too, right? So like imported nitrogen is actually playable. It's just, what do you do? I really want, and like I have greed in me, right? Because we need to get 100 points as well. So part of me thinks like we need to get the animals of some kind. We'll take an oxygen. We'll line that up. Corroder suits. I mean, nah, man. Some steel could be nice just because I have advanced alloys. A last ocean could be cheap. Sure. Corroder suits, I just don't see being that important. Like, it could get us... I don't know what it could get us. Basically nothing. Nothing that I care about. A half a point or a floater a turn early, but... we just don't... it's not what we're on about. You know, I should have gone for the free card, probably. Interestingly enough, I could use the mining area to get closer to the things I want to get. So for $1, I can get to here. Plus I get the steel back, right? No animals hurt. Hurts. is there? I mean, selling the steel is good. Symbiotic fungus onto regolith eaters. It puts us in a weird spot where it's actually better to play our other card this gen. Our imported nitrogen. Let's just get our ocean out. Let's see, what is this? Subterranean reservoir. I'm actually gonna go with the greenery, because the greenery gets us this heat bump, and then I'll standard project a heat bump, and then we can Lake Marineris or whatever if this doesn't work out for us. Satellites doesn't matter. Okay. No science tag either. I mean, maybe I was offered one and I missed it earlier, but it doesn't seem to be. So, a couple oceans down here. Would I ever play satellites? I mean, it can convert titanium to money, but it's pretty expensive conversion. So that gets us regolith eaters. The two animals just go and die. That means that I have regolith eaters ready for the next gen, so that's cool. I mean, I can local heat trapping now, but it doesn't do anything for me. Basically, none of this does anything for me, so it's just time to standard project greenery. Greenery. We have a couple ways of getting plants, but one more greenery, I guess. That means that with Eos Chasma giving us plants or heat trapping, or both, that means the oxygen is basically maxed out. So I can get a Venus bump from the government. In fact, I probably should have. I'm probably going to have too many plants next gen. So I probably should have just done a standard project Venus bump that turn instead of getting the greenery. But still, Venus bump, here we go. Venus, help, help, help. A science tag. An earth tag discount that actually helps terraform. Nope, not for us. Let's look at a card. Venus terraforming using the titanium, but there's a requirement that we can't meet, no matter what we do. Lovely. Lovely. Alright, so let's see you. We do have this Venus bump, though, because at least we planned that out. Just do those clicks. I mean, there's... What? Overpay. And then we need heat. Like, that's what's killing me. Then we need heat. I'm also a short by well, not only short by a science tag to get all that benefits, also short by a single plant, which would have been really nice to get a bonus greenery after playing local heat trapping. And I just don't have a way about it. One, two, three, four, five. Help. 2 heat away would be enough for us to win the game, you know. If I only needed 3 heat bumps, I think I would have enough to win the game. Like, it's that close, but I don't have a thing. Like, had I not bought Mineral Deposit, because I expected to get something like Open City at the end of the game, had I not gotten any of these tags, like, this game is painful sometimes. This is, like, actually, like, unironically, I'm gonna go this, then this. You know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yikes. Well, let's see all the ways in which this run failed. Because we don't have enough heat. We missed 1 heat bump at the end there. We don't have enough TR. We're missing 2 TR. And we just had a god-awful score in terms of points. I mean, getting a single city at the end with all of our steel stacked up or something would have given us like 3 points plus. Plus, because it's a city, I had the immigrant shuttles at the start of the game that I used to get money income. So, like, that would have given us an extra point. Like, having an animal, a 1-point animal come in at the end, like, I don't know, birds or fish or something. Like, I could have got animals from Eos Chasma. I could have gotten plants from the event, the whatchamacallit. I could have gotten animals from the space event that I played. Like, we just kind of got a stacking modifier of nothing. And even if I gotten all those things, quite frankly, like, let's say I got 10 points on animals, right? Like, we're still not reaching 100. We're still barely reaching the anything close to 63 TR, and we still barely terraform the planet. Like, we kind of ratcheted up everything with a focus on terraforming the planet, but we just couldn't quite hit it. Just couldn't. We had too many opportunities for us to hit gold, but then none of those opportunities came through. 1 science tag away the whole game. Always 1 step behind on everything. I hope you enjoyed, though. I'm glad to be back playing Terraforming Mars. I hope you guys are glad to see some content. Not sure how often it's gonna come, but I mean, it's good. It's good while it lasts, right? I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.